Good morning. You're watching Much Ado About Something, and I'm Donna. We're out in the garden today, and Donald and I are really excited. There's been something wonderful that's happened since I've last saw you. Our elderberry bushes have produced enough this year for us to get quite a harvest. This is the biggest harvest we've ever gotten off of our elderberry bushes. I've shared with you in the past how Donald and I save the bottoms of these containers whenever anything comes in a container like this. We save this because these are excellent harvesting trays. They're cardboard. They won't cause your whatever you harvest, your fruit or your berries, to mold. They're just a good way to harvest your berries. So we're just going to clip off our elderberry heads and put them in our cardboard trays that we've saved today. We're so excited. Donald and I usually have to go and forage for these on the side of the road, and we don't mind doing that. We know where there's plenty of these growing, and we've foraged from there for years and years. Last year we got one little bunch of elderberry heads full of berries. This year we're going to have a whole harvest, and there'll be enough elderberries here for us to make syrup. We love to make syrup out of these. It's a great immune booster. It's a great berry to make cough syrup or, you know. Okay, now the way we harvest this is we just go ahead and take the whole bunch. We just clip the whole bunch, and you can see these are ripe because the berries are starting to fall down into our little tray. They're falling off. We've had a few bunches to go ahead and fall off, so we know they're more than ready to harvest. We just feel like this is such an honor to harvest these this year off of our own property. As small as it is, we're able to grow something that we really value. We here in our garden, in our yard, Donald and I really have to get a foothold before the birds, because I'm telling you, the birds will just clean us dry if we let them. Now here is a bunch that's thoroughly ripe. You can see the majority of every berry on there is dark. And here's a bunch that's not quite ripened. You know, there's still green ones and burgundy looking ones, so we're going today just after all of the ripe ones.
Hold the box, I'll just reach up there and grab the stem.
Okay, we've got, you know, here are some not yet ripe ones still here, but we're going to be able to harvest the majority of them today, and we're excited about that. We're excited about our elderberry producing its own harvest. Look at that big beautiful head up here. You need a step ladder to get that? Look at that. Look at that big beautiful head of elderberry. All that antioxidant goodness, all that immune boosting, flu fighting, cold fighting properties in this beautiful elderberry that we're harvesting today. We're so excited to harvest this today and add it to our apothecary. See, so now this little box has a hole in the middle. We've got to be careful. We'll lose some of our berries out through the bottom of it. Donald decided that he would do some harvesting because he is taller than I am, it's easier for him to get these things. I know that the bees will be sad and the birds that we're getting these before they do. We have little blueberry bushes in the back, and the birds seem to really get a majority of our harvest, but this year I think we're getting them before the birds get them. There's one right here, honey, a big one right in the front. Well, this is our elderberry harvest that we got off so far today. We're very excited about this and very happy to get these this year. This is the largest elderberry harvest we've been able to get off of our own elderberries. Normally we would have to go forage. We'd have to forage for these on the side of the road. But not this year. We were able to grow our own. Of course, we're on 1/4 of an acre here in the development, so we can't grow all of the herbs and things that we love to harvest, that we love to have. And we just simply don't have enough room to do that and grow, you know, regular garden produce and have the flowers. But today, we're happy because we've got this beautiful elderberry harvest with these beautiful berries. And we're going to be able to make some of our tinctures and make some of our syrups that we make with this elderberry harvest. There are still a few green bunches left on the tree, on the bush. There's some green heads that are yet to ripen. Now this is the second year we've harvested. Last year we harvested the one big head. It was this big, but it was enough to make syrup out of. And what I've noticed about these elderberries that we harvest off of our elderberry bush, this is the elderberry bush that we purchased, and I can't remember where we purchased it from. It's been probably 4 years ago that we bought this elderberry and we planted it here. This is the only one we purchased. We foraged all of our others that we have in the back. We are growing a little row in the back for the chickens because the leaves are so good for your chickens, but we're also going to collect and harvest the berries for ourselves. We're happy with this year's harvest. Stay tuned for future videos on what we're going to do with these elderberries. Thank you for joining us today, and like always, until next time.